Aliveness Mindset. Lead and live with more passion, purpose, and joy. Have you ever had those rare moments where you felt truly alive? Moments where everything just clicked and you were fully present, energized, and connected? That's what this book is about, capturing that feeling of aliveness and making it a part of your daily life. Aliveness Mindset. Lead and live with more passion, purpose, and joy by Jack Craven is a guide for people who are ready to make serious changes to live with more meaning, passion, and energy. It's not just about thinking differently, but about being willing to transform your life, even if it gets a little messy along the way. The path to this kind of aliveness isn't always easy, but it's worth it. So, what exactly does it mean to be alive? It's different for everyone. The first step is to figure out what aliveness feels like for you. Think back to those moments when you felt most alive and try to describe them. Maybe it's a feeling in your body, an emotion, or just a deep sense of peace. Whatever it is, imagine what your life would be like if you could feel that way more often. This book shows you how to turn that possibility into reality. The Circle of Aliveness. Craven explains that aliveness is not something you stumble upon. It's something you can practice and build. Picture it like a circle, with your optimal state at the center. This is where you feel your best, mentally, emotionally, and physically. But to stay in that optimal state, you need to practice certain mindsets and actions. Craven lays out 7 key mindsets that help you stay connected to your aliveness. These mindsets form what Craven calls the aliveness mindset. Without them, it's tough to stay in that optimal state. Aliveness isn't something you achieve and then forget about. It's cyclical. You grow, become more aware, and then keep coming back to it, refining how you live. Why aliveness matters. Why should you care about aliveness? Because it changes everything. When you live with aliveness, you bring the best version of yourself into your life, work, and relationships. It's not just about you. The people around you benefit too. Aliveness isn't about chasing the next achievement. It's about finding fulfillment in how you live every day. But here's the catch. You've got to be brave. Aliveness requires honesty, courage, and sometimes hard decisions. You may have to disappoint people, face your fears, and take risks. But if you commit to it, your life can become richer and more meaningful. Start with your mind. A key part of Craven's approach is mindset. Our thoughts are incredibly powerful, shaping how we experience life. If your thinking is stuck in negative patterns, it can block your aliveness. The good news? You can change your mindset. Psychologist Carol Dweck's work on mindset is central to this idea. What you choose to focus on and believe becomes your reality. When you shift your mindset toward positivity, openness, and growth, you unlock the potential for more aliveness. Craven introduces 7 specific mindsets that can help you get there. They are ownership, openness, awareness, authenticity, courage, tenacity, and love. Each of these plays a unique role in bringing more aliveness into your life. For example, openness helps you respond to life intentionally rather than reacting out of fear or stress. Courage pushes you to act despite fear. Tenacity keeps you going, even when things get tough. Look in the mirror. Ownership. The first mindset is ownership. This is about taking responsibility for your life. If you blame others for what's wrong, you give away your power to change. Ownership means looking in the mirror and recognizing what you've done to create your current circumstances. It's not about guilt, but about claiming the power to change. Engage openness. Openness is crucial for growth. If you're stuck in your ways, you close yourself off to new possibilities. Being open means being willing to learn, adapt, and let go of control. It's about listening to your fears and anxieties instead of ignoring them and using that awareness to grow. When anxiety or fear pops up, don't push it away. Instead, listen to it, work with it, and transform it. This shift in mindset lets you move from automatic reactions to intentional actions. Awareness. The first step to change. Awareness is the foundation for any change. If you aren't aware of what's going on inside you, how can you improve? Check in with yourself regularly. Ask yourself, how do I feel today? What's draining my energy? What do I need to do to stay connected to my aliveness? The more aware you are of what's happening inside, the more in control you become of your experience. This daily check-in can make all the difference in staying aligned with your aliveness. Authenticity. Be the real you. Another critical mindset is authenticity. Living in alignment with who you really are, not who you think you should be. Brené Brown calls it the daily practice of letting go of who we think we are supposed to be and embracing who we are. Living authentically means dropping the stories we tell ourselves about why we can't have what we want, and instead stepping into our true selves. Courage and tenacity. You'll also need courage. The pursuit of aliveness isn't without fear and uncertainty, but that's okay. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. Tenacity, too, is vital. You won't always stay in a state of aliveness, but tenacity keeps you coming back. It's about staying committed to the long game, especially when the path gets rocky. Love as a foundation. Finally, love is the ultimate mindset. Not just romantic love, but the deep sense of connection and care we can cultivate with others. It's a protection against ego, isolation, and fear. When you move through the world with love, you create deeper, more meaningful relationships, and you become more resilient in the face of life's challenges. Living all in. Once you've got the mindsets down, it's time to take action. Craven introduces the idea of living all in, LAI. This is about structuring your life to support your aliveness. It's not about cramming more into your day, but about choosing actions and routines that fuel your energy and sense of fulfillment. One key takeaway is to focus on how you want to feel throughout the day, not just what you want to do. This simple shift can radically change your experience of life. When you prioritize your feelings, your days become more satisfying and productive. The future is alive. Aliveness isn't a distant dream. It's something you can cultivate daily. By practicing the right mindsets, taking ownership, and aligning your actions with your optimal state, you can live with more passion, purpose, and joy. It's a continuous process, cyclical, not linear, but every step you take brings you closer to the best version of yourself. The journey might be challenging, but the result is a life full of meaning and connection. And in the end, that's what truly matters.